Picture this. It's 3 a.m., and while the world sleeps, Leonardo da Vinci is wide awake, sketching flying machines that won't exist for another 500 years. Napoleon Bonaparte is planning military strategies that will reshape Europe. Nikola Tesla is conducting experiments that will electrify the future. What do these legendary figures have in common? They all operated on what most people would consider impossibly little sleep. Yet they accomplished more in their shortened days than most achieve in a lifetime. But here's the shocking truth. They weren't superhuman. They had simply unlocked a code that lies dormant within every human brain. The ability to compress sleep into maximum efficiency while maintaining peak performance. Today, we're going to explore the cutting-edge science behind this ultimate life hack. And by the end, you'll understand how to join the ranks of history's most productive individuals who've mastered the art of sleeping less while achieving more. The story begins in the 1950s when sleep researcher Nathaniel Kleitman noticed something extraordinary. While monitoring sleep patterns in his laboratory, he discovered that certain individuals seemed to defy every rule about human sleep requirements. These weren't insomniacs suffering from sleep deprivation. They were high-functioning individuals who appeared to thrive on what others would consider dangerously little rest. Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Lady of British politics, famously operated on just 4 hours of sleep per night during her tenure as Prime Minister. Critics assumed this would lead to cognitive decline or health problems, yet she remained sharp, decisive, and energetic throughout her political career. When researchers finally studied her sleep patterns, they discovered she wasn't forcing herself to stay awake. Her brain had naturally adapted to achieve maximum restoration in minimum time. This phenomenon isn't as rare as you might think. Recent genetic studies have identified what scientists call short sleeper syndrome, a naturally occurring genetic variation found in approximately 1 to 3% of the population. These individuals possess mutations in genes like December 2nd and ADRB1 that allow their brains to cycle through essential sleep stages more efficiently than the average person. Dr. Inghui Fu, a neurologist at UC San Francisco, has spent decades studying these natural short sleepers. Her research reveals that their brains don't skip important sleep processes, they simply compress them. During their abbreviated sleep cycles, they experience the same restorative benefits that others achieve in twice the time. It's as if their neural networks operate on a more efficient operating system. But perhaps the most intriguing discovery came from studying the sleep patterns of exceptional historical figures. Analysis of Da Vinci's personal journals revealed he practiced what we now call polyphasic sleep, taking short naps throughout the day rather than one long nighttime sleep. This method, known as the Da Vinci sleep schedule, allowed him to reduce his total sleep time to just 2 hours per day while maintaining the creativity and mental clarity that produced some of humanity's greatest artistic and scientific achievements. The implications were staggering. If sleep efficiency could be learned and optimized, it might represent the ultimate productivity superpower. The scientific breakthrough came when researchers realized they had been asking the wrong question. Instead of how much sleep do humans need, they should have been asking, how efficiently can the human brain achieve restorative sleep? Dr. William Dement's groundbreaking work at Stanford University revealed that sleep isn't a uniform state, but a complex cycle of distinct phases, each serving different biological functions. The most crucial discoveries centered around REM sleep and slow-wave sleep, the two phases responsible for memory consolidation, toxin removal, and neural repair. Traditional thinking suggested these phases required 7 to 9 hours to complete effectively, but new evidence challenged this assumption. NASA's research on pilot fatigue provided the first concrete proof that strategic sleep optimization was possible. Their studies on controlled rest periods showed that 20-minute power naps could restore cognitive performance equivalent to much longer sleep periods, but only if timed precisely with natural circadian rhythms. The key wasn't sleeping more, it was sleeping smarter. The breakthrough study came from the Walter Reed Army Institute of Research, where scientists monitored soldiers undergoing extreme sleep restriction. Surprisingly, some subjects maintained near-perfect cognitive performance on as little as 4 hours of sleep per night, while others deteriorated rapidly under identical conditions. The difference wasn't willpower or training, it was biological. Brain imaging revealed that efficient sleepers showed increased activity in the default mode network, the brain's background processing system that operates during rest. Their brains weren't working harder. They were working more efficiently, like a computer processor optimized for maximum performance per cycle. Dr. Sarah Mednick's research at UC Riverside discovered that strategic napping could actually replace portions of nighttime sleep without any loss in cognitive function. Her studies showed that a precisely timed 90-minute afternoon nap could substitute for up to 3 hours of nighttime sleep, provided the nap included both REM and slow-wave sleep phases. The most shocking revelation came from monitoring the brain activity of natural short sleepers during their abbreviated sleep cycles. Advanced EEG technology revealed that their brains achieved the same neural restoration in 4 hours that average sleepers required 8 hours to accomplish. Their sleep architecture was fundamentally different, more efficient, more restorative, and seemingly optimized for maximum benefit in minimum time. These findings suggested that the 8-hour sleep requirement might not be a biological necessity, but rather an inefficient default setting that most humans never learn to optimize. This is where sleep science ventures into controversial territory. The evidence was mounting that human sleep patterns were far more flexible than anyone had imagined, but the implications challenged everything we thought we knew about human biology. Enter the world of polyphasic sleep schedules, extreme sleep optimization techniques that fragment sleep into multiple short periods throughout the day. The most famous is the Huberman schedule, 6 20-minute naps spaced equally across 24 hours, totaling just 2 hours of sleep. On paper, it seemed impossible. In practice, some individuals reported maintaining this schedule for months while experiencing enhanced creativity and productivity. Dr. Claudio Stampi, a pioneer in polyphasic sleep research, documented cases of solo sailors who naturally developed fragmented sleep patterns during long ocean voyages. These sailors didn't suffer from sleep deprivation, they thrived. Their performance metrics remained stable, their health showed no decline, and many reported feeling more alert than they had on conventional sleep schedules. The science behind these extreme schedules involves a phenomenon called sleep onset REM. The ability to enter the most restorative sleep phase immediately upon falling asleep, bypassing the usual progression through lighter sleep stages. This adaptation typically takes 2 to 3 weeks to develop, during which the brain literally rewires its sleep architecture for maximum efficiency. But the most intriguing discovery came from studying the brains of long-term polyphasic sleepers. Neuroplasticity research revealed that their brains had developed enhanced connectivity between regions responsible for attention, memory, and executive function. It was as if reducing sleep time had forced their neural networks to operate at peak efficiency, creating cognitive enhancements that persisted even when they returned to normal sleep schedules. Yet this research exists at the bleeding edge of sleep science, where established medical wisdom meets anecdotal evidence from biohackers and self-experimenters. The long-term health effects remain largely unknown, and many sleep researchers remain skeptical about the sustainability of extreme sleep restriction. The controversy deepens when examining the role of adenosine, the chemical that creates sleepiness. Traditional models suggest adenosine must be cleared through extended sleep, but new research indicates that efficient sleepers may have enhanced adenosine clearance systems, allowing them to achieve the same restorative effects in dramatically reduced time. Dr. Matthew Walker, author of Why We Sleep, warns that extreme sleep restriction may have hidden costs that only become apparent over decades. However, emerging research on sleep efficiency suggests that quality, not quantity, may be the true determining factor in sleep's restorative benefits. Today's sleep optimization pioneers are pushing the boundaries even further. In Silicon Valley boardrooms, military training facilities, and elite athletic programs, a new generation of sleep hackers is proving that the impossible might actually be inevitable. Take Dave Asprey, founder of Bulletproof Coffee, who spent years optimizing his sleep schedule and now operates on 4 to 6 hours per night while maintaining the energy levels of someone getting twice that amount. His approach combines strategic light exposure, temperature control, and targeted supplementation to maximize sleep efficiency. Brain scans confirm that his abbreviated sleep cycles achieve the same neural restoration as conventional sleepers in half the time. The military has invested heavily in sleep optimization research, developing protocols that allow special forces operators to maintain peak performance on minimal sleep for extended periods. The continuous operations studies showed that soldiers could sustain high-level cognitive function on just 4 hours of sleep per night for up to 2 weeks, provided they followed specific sleep architecture protocols. Professional athletes represent another frontier in sleep optimization. LeBron James famously sleeps 12 hours per day, but tennis champion Roger Federer operates on 6 hours while maintaining world-class performance well into his 30s. The difference lies in sleep quality optimization, using technology to ensure maximum restoration in minimum time. Modern biohacking tools have revolutionized sleep optimization possibilities. Devices like the Oura Ring and Whoop Strap provide real-time feedback on sleep architecture, allowing users to identify and enhance their most restorative sleep phases. Transcranial electrical stimulation can artificially induce slow-wave sleep, potentially reducing the time required for neural recovery. Lucid dreaming research has revealed another dimension of sleep optimization. Studies show that lucid dreamers can use dream time for problem-solving, skill rehearsal, and creative visualization, essentially making sleep productive rather than purely restorative. This transforms sleep from dead time into a powerful tool for accelerated learning and development. The most cutting-edge research involves targeted memory reactivation during sleep. Scientists can now strengthen specific memories and accelerate learning by playing associated sounds or scents during slow-wave sleep phases. This technology could eventually allow people to learn new skills, languages, or information while sleeping, maximizing the productive value of abbreviated sleep periods. Perhaps most remarkably, some individuals report that optimized sleep schedules have enhanced other cognitive abilities. Improved pattern recognition, enhanced creativity, and heightened intuition appear to be unexpected side effects of sleep efficiency optimization. It's as if mastering sleep unlocks other dormant aspects of human potential. As we stand on the threshold of a sleep-optimized society, the implications extend far beyond individual productivity. We're potentially witnessing the emergence of humanity's next evolutionary adaptation, the ability to achieve maximum restoration in minimum time. Consider the societal impact if even 10% of the population mastered 4-hour sleep schedules. The economic implications alone are staggering. An additional 4 hours of productive time per person per day would represent a 25% increase in human productivity. Cities might operate on 24-hour cycles, creativity and innovation could accelerate exponentially, and the very nature of human achievement might be redefined. But this future raises profound ethical questions. If sleep optimization becomes a competitive advantage, does this create a new form of inequality between those who can access and master these techniques and those who cannot? Will future job markets discriminate against normal sleepers in favor of those who can operate efficiently on minimal rest? The health implications remain the subject of intense debate. While short-term studies show no negative effects from optimized sleep schedules, the long-term consequences remain unknown. Some researchers worry about hidden costs that may only become apparent after decades of practice. Others argue that if the brain achieves the same restorative benefits in less time, there should be no negative health impacts. Emerging research suggests that sleep optimization might be just the beginning. Studies on meditation masters who require minimal sleep indicate that extreme sleep efficiency might unlock other extraordinary human capabilities. Enhanced pattern recognition, accelerated learning, improved emotional regulation, and even heightened intuitive abilities appear to correlate with optimized sleep patterns. The technology is advancing rapidly. Brain-computer interfaces may eventually allow real-time optimization of sleep architecture, automatically adjusting brain waves to maximize restoration efficiency. Genetic therapy might eventually allow anyone to develop the neural adaptations currently found only in natural short sleepers. Perhaps most intriguingly, sleep optimization research is revealing that many human limitations we consider fixed may actually be changeable. If we can compress 8 hours of sleep into 4 hours without losing any benefits, what other impossible human capabilities might be within reach? The future may belong to those who realize that human potential isn't limited by our current understanding of human limitations. Sleep optimization represents more than a productivity hack. It's proof that the boundaries between normal human capability and superhuman performance are far more fluid than we ever imagined. The question isn't whether humans can function on 4 hours of sleep while maintaining peak performance. The evidence clearly shows this is possible. The real question is whether you're ready to join the growing community of individuals who've unlocked this ultimate superpower. The journey from Da Vinci's polyphasic experiments to modern sleep optimization techniques reveals a profound truth about human potential. The limits we accept as unchangeable are often simply systems we haven't learned to optimize. Sleep mastery isn't about forcing your body to adapt to unnatural patterns. It's about discovering the efficiency that already exists within your neural architecture. As you consider implementing these techniques, remember that every superpower requires practice, patience, and respect for the underlying biological systems. Start gradually, monitor your response carefully, and focus on quality over quantity. The goal isn't to eliminate sleep, but to maximize its efficiency. The ability to achieve more with less sleep isn't just a productivity advantage. It's a gateway to discovering what else might be possible when we stop accepting human limitations as permanent and start viewing them as optimization opportunities waiting to be unlocked. Your enhanced life of maximum productivity on minimum sleep starts with a single decision. Are you ready to sleep like a genius?